There have been numerous deaths and serious casualties on both sides in the grueling opening to the Dance of the Dragons. The Blacks suffered their first major setback with the death of Rhaenys, and then King Aegon was rendered unable of continuing the war, temporarily succeeded by Aemond. But before he leaves, Daemon continues to hold down the fort at Harrenhal, and works to build an army as a diversion from the battle he fought with Rhaenyra. A particularly perplexing scene features Daemon and his mother, who has passed away in it. Viewers can witness Daemon experiencing yet another strange delusion in which he has a private moment with a different blonde woman in a scene from episode 5. The woman speaks softly in Daemon's ear during their sultry exchanges, but she ends the dream by referring to him as "my favorite son." Given that Daemon is now married to his niece, it isn't unusual in the Game of Thrones universe, but the ramifications of this scenario are still extremely startling. Daemon's mother, Alyssa Targaryen, is never mentioned by name. Thus, it's likely that this was a hallucination of her. Although she has been mentioned often during the series, House of the Dragon viewers haven't yet seen her represented. It's not difficult for the struggling prince to make the connection, given that Daemon appears to be experiencing a string of hallucinations about the different ladies in his life. We do know that Daemon's mother wasn't around for a large portion of his life, even though we don't currently know much about their relationship before to her passing. Shortly after giving birth to Daemon and Viserys' younger brother, Aegon, Alyssa passed away when Daemon was only 3 years old. Daemon and Viserys were the only ones left when Aegon passed away before turning 1. In Season 1, House of the Dragon viewers even witnessed Viserys declare that Daemon was their mother's famous, despite their brief relationship. Daemon and Viserys dispute about their mother after Daemon returns to King's Landing from the war for the Stepstones, but Viserys insists that Daemon was their favorite. Although there isn't any conclusive proof in the show or the book to indicate that they were very close, it's obvious Daemon still feels a lot of affection for her. Alyssa was described as a bit of a tomboy in George R.R. Martin's book Fire and Blood, preferring to do anything that wasn't very ladylike. In the end, she wed her brother Balon, and the two of them remained devoted to each other throughout their whole marriage. It is stated that Balon did not remarry or take on a new mistress when Alyssa passed away after Aegon was born, appearing to lament his wife's death until his own death. In the end, there are more questions than answers regarding Daemon's deteriorating mental health, and whether Alice Rivers is involved after seeing this perplexing encounter.